If you're struggling with addiction, I know you're facing a darkness that can seem impenetrable. It's a battle of the mind as much as it is of the body. But what if I told you that the very strategies you've used to sustain your addiction can be flipped into tools of liberation? First, let's recognize a fundamental truth. Your mind, right now, is your greatest enemy and your greatest weapon. Addiction is a form of psychological manipulation. It lures you, whispers seductively, and exploits your deepest fears and desires. You see, the human mind has an incredible capacity to reprogram itself, and that includes breaking free from the shackles of addiction. Addiction wants you to believe that you are powerless, that it has total control over you. But it's a lie. You do have control over one critical element: your perception. You can decide right now to redefine what addiction means to you. Instead of seeing it as a comfort, you can start to see it as the very thing that's stealing the life you desire. Make it your enemy, not your refuge. Psychology tells us that the mind responds strongly to suggestion. So suggest to yourself, repeatedly, relentlessly, that you have the power to choose differently. Start using the same energy that addiction has fed off of to construct a vision of the person you truly want to become. Visualize it so intensely that your mind starts to crave that version of you more than the fleeting comfort of a substance. Yes, this path is steep, brutal, and unforgiving. It requires you to confront the darkest parts of yourself, your pain, shame, and unresolved trauma. But here's the paradox of human nature. You're stronger than your darkest demons because you've faced them so intimately. You know their tactics, their strategies. You've already survived the worst they can offer. Remember this: the mind is a battlefield, and you are both the warrior and the terrain. Let the same cunning you once used to sustain your addiction now fuel your escape. Harness your pain, your guilt, your anger, every emotion that addiction exploited, and weaponize them against it. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. You can either let it drown you, or you can let it harden your resolve to break free. You have the power because you already know how to survive hell. Now, it's time to learn how to escape it.